Hello. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. All right. Let me fix my coffee because I'm not impressed with that. Oh, I need to actually take some Tylenol. You remember, like, over a month ago, I was saying something about Good morning. Let's new week, new plant. Let's give you angel wings. I was saying something. Oh, dirt. Good morning. I have the computer to my right, and it's usually right in front of me. So I gotta figure out how to work with that there. But I was saying something about moths, and I think it was like over a month ago. I was like, that might not be a big spider, and it was 2 moths. They're still fucking alive. I just saw them the other day, and I was like, shit, I gotta catch you. I went to get a cup, and I came back, and it was gone. I'm like, what are you eating? How are you alive? I wonder if they're eating like the tortoise food. I don't know what moths eat. I just saw 88, 258, 8 people in the room. 88 days until the 888 portal. And I just looked down. I've never picked up on that. I'll show you a picture of it on my calendar over here. And the number to that store, 8882. So there's that. We also did a read the other day, and we talked about windfalls, and because this is that portal for windfalls, dreams, goals. Could be seen in 1212. Lots of synchronicities. I've been seeing videos about synchronicities. I hope I sent this one to myself last night. And it's not the first one I've seen in regards to synchronicities.
We are at the moment in a cycle of life where everybody, if you are just a little bit aware, you can feel something is shifting. There will come the time, and it's not going to take long, where a natural separation is going to take place. A natural separation. The ones that are able to read the signs, that are able to go with what is happening, to adapt to the changes this world is bringing to us, they will move on to another world. They will move on to another area, to another cycle of us humans being right now here on the earth. And other people that are unwilling, unable, maybe incapable of adapting to the coming changes, they will stay with the old world, which is about to end.
So there's that, and I've seen a couple of videos like that, which is telling me that we're going into 4D, but nobody's talking about it. But in the sense, Matrix is going into 4D. And again, there's not too many people talking about it. I want to see if I saved another one. Oh, I thought that was a great video. I thought that was a great video too. I sent it. Ooh.
Geniuses. So they hired George Land and his team
NASA
to go out and figure out what makes a genius. So they started with a group of 5-year-olds and they gave them a creativity test. The way they defined genius was, how do you use your creative imagination to solve problems? And what they found was, of this group of 5-year-olds, 98% qualified as geniuses. Then they came back 5 years later when this group was 10 years old and it was down to 30%. 5 years later at 15, it was down to 12%. And then I think they just kind of gave up in disgust. But George Land took it further and went out and surveyed adults and found that only 2% of adults. He attributed this to school, 100% to school, that you would take a population, 98% genius, and dumb them down to 2%. He said uncreative behavior and thinking is learned. It was a study that was done.
That's what my dollars method is behind, and it's not that study, but I do have the answer to fix that one. I'm hoping I get to that sooner than later. I just worry about like putting it out there and it like it gets taken and done, so it's easier for people to work with before I figure out how to do that. I already know how to do it. I gotta get on it. So I don't know if you guys are coming across it. Like, I didn't save any of the videos in regards to synchronicities, and you know, we always usually follow them when it comes to numerology and that type of stuff. And we know what they mean. That type of stuff, 1111. A lot of people say make a wish, but it's actually a portal. So they're saying it's another way of ascension. So if you're seeing all those, like, you have that stage, and then there's another stage when it comes to waking up 3-4 o'clock in the morning, and that lasts 3 or 4 months, like the previous stage. And then there was like more stages. So they're saying all that is linked to ascension. I didn't really link that to ascension. Maybe per individual, and it didn't specify. But you guys might start seeing those. But I want to talk about the G-Force storm. I'm almost like, what's that song? G6, riding in a G-Storm. That's what I'm getting pulled to. In the 888, because it's 88 days. A lot of us do not take advantage of the 888 portal, and it's huge. It's one of the biggest ones every single year, is the Lion's Gate. So you do, that's good. I don't as much as I should, so there's 88 days today until that day comes, give or take a day, depending on UK, wherever you're living, a different country. So, and I saw that windfall and certain stuff like that in the read the other day. That I honestly think it was a weekend read. I'm not positive though. So I'm just trying to clean my glasses. And then I will read a couple of the things that I've come across. And then I've said it plenty of times. I want to start reading by transit, which I have been doing. But I guess wording it a different way. You know what I mean? Like instead of like, I'm going to try. Instead of like, I almost did like the 13th to the 17th. Actually, originally I wrote 14th to the 21st. And I know I've done a few of those, but that's okay because not everybody's in the same energy. So let me just grab. I'm gonna go back and grab something that I forgot to do before I hit start with you guys. So my apologies. We have a baby bunny the size of my palm out there. I'm just like, oh my gosh, what are we going to do with you? Oh, I meant to do. Okay, forget it. Max, I know. You want to sit on the chair with me? You want to sit in the chair with Mama? He's like, please don't move me. Please don't move me, Mom. I won't be happy if you move me. I'll be upset. I don't know if it's really going to work out like that, Max. Good morning. So, how about you sit on my lap? Oh, he jumped down. I did that like 4 times in the bathroom. And then the second time I did that, it sounded like that. And then I was like, and then I tried it again. So I don't know if it's, I know you're obviously releasing energy, but I did notice the warmth. So I thought that was strange. So I don't know what that's all about. And then I was also singing Mary Had a Little Lamb. So meanwhile, sitting there trying to pee, and I didn't pee. So bathroom thoughts are finally back. More things occurring, confusing. Discernment. The Tree of Knowledge. Patreon group, past Saturday time info. Yeah, so there's all sorts of stuff out there. And the thing that's, and I'm sure, Amy, you're obviously, like you said, use your discernment. Not everything you read, see, hear is, necessarily accurate. That's why it is so important to focus on, transits, bettering yourself. I just heard beautifying yourself. That was World Day. That was last month, I believe, right? So I'm gonna go with this one. Probably try to get a couple reads, but so this one's from Alex Miles. You guys can follow her on Instagram, YouTube. She's an astrologer, and I like her. So, but I want to start. There's this app. There's this different website in regards to transits that I like. I still really recommend Cafe Astrology to all of you guys. Free, shit ton of information. You can read on your Akashic record, everything. So, manifesting infinite abundance, 888 open new portal now. 888 is the rare event with a portal on 8/8/2024. Is set to set intentions and create affirmation. Repeat 8 times, both in morning and night, until August 8th. Deep dreams, desires, focusing on your energy and intention during this powerful period. The gateway of financial windfalls, prosperity, deep soul, love, wide open, offering optimum opportunities to turn dreams into reality, while the official countdown actually starts on May 12th, which is today. You can begin setting intentions. Wherever you're ready, reflect on the hopes. Whenever you're ready, reflect on hopes, dreams, goals. Take bold steps towards dreams coming true, possible things. Things that you imagine into wishing them into fulfillment. And we have been talking about dreams and wishes coming into fruition. So seeing 8 or 888 or 8 a sign working towards creating the exact fulfillment that you want in your life. So there's that one. And then it was Elmo's World. Okay, Jesus. Mary Had a Little Lamb in Elmo's World. It's quite the songs. Severe solar storms, powerful G6 storms happening now, and G3 predicted Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, and how and when to see the aura. You guys have all been seeing that. X-class solar flares, activity remains intense. Severe storms are unexpected to return in the next couple days as well, which means there's a good chance of seeing the auras, even on Monday night. It's important to note that not everybody sees them the same way. Some will find faint colors and others variety. What? Yes, that word, of colors, depending on how wide the iris opens. Also, your eyes need time to adjust to the darkness before you can see the colors and before it's visible. If you're outside at night, it can take a little time before you see the colors. Cameras on phones capture the lights vividly. But it's, I know everyone's been talking about it, but to me, I wouldn't really, yes, it's the aura, but it's not just the aura, guys. It's the intensity, okay, that the storms bring. Which could have had a lot to do with that. A lot of that energy that I've been reading. So to me, it's the frequencies are changing. It's like the birds, the animals, the pitches. It was dead silent. One of the videos I actually posted for you guys, I think it was the ducks. This is a prime example. If I can find it. I don't know if I saved it or not. Maybe it's in my camera roll. And my phone picked up on it, but my ears did not. Those are birds, but if this isn't the video, but I can hear in the background. It's almost sound, and it's not wind chimes. I don't have it. It was a super high fucking frequency. And it just was, I don't know, it was something, and I think it was Masha took a video the other day, and it was a Snapchat, and we couldn't even hear ourselves, and she's like, what was that noise? It was quiet. And I think we were outdoors. I think it was her. So all this energy going on. I think like affirmations and stuff like that are great. Yeah, absolutely. But that's could get you more in a positive mindset. That's not how you manifest. So again, a lot of things I really think need to be like retaught. And you don't need a course. You don't have to go away to like a retreat. Like it's just, this information should be public knowledge and free, right? I think affirmations, it's more about a positive mindset and how you're looking at something. Because I think you can think about something and wish upon a star and do all this stuff. And I thought I was manifesting it. I thought this was going to happen. Like, and I'm telling you, you get to a point where it doesn't happen and you get so incredibly frustrated and disappointed, and it almost feels like a setback, if that makes sense. So I'm going to do my best to start incorporating certain stuff. I'll get that. I'm definitely getting pulled to that cherry quartz. Certain no dollar bills to have fun tonight. It's not singing it right, but it's Rihanna. Don't. Again, I'm not singing it right. Dollar bills. Again, it's not even coming out of my mouth right. Even that one line. That was happening last week too. It's almost like I'm hearing tempo. So, an adjustment for sure. Just looking at the teals. Teal might work for you. I did choose a vase that was teal as well. So I'm also getting like this vibe. So patterns. Sacred geometry. X-Acto knife. I used to think that was fun when I was making circles when I was young, but so there is something with symbols. I feel like I should use a symbol card. You can create your own sigil. You know what I mean? Maybe this week I can come on and kind of show you how to do that. There could be something with antiques. Huh. I think this week, working towards certain things that you want, go after it. Straight to the point. Don't dance around issues, problems. Higher perception, which is kind of what I was just talking about, but not really. There might be something going on with somebody's eyes. That one's kind of blue, that one's green. The witch doctor when it comes to wisdom. Again, I'm getting like eyebrow extensions. I don't know what this whole thing is. Like the lips came through over the weekend. Please don't alter too much in an extreme way. And it's like you can't make this shit up. Somebody I know is like, oh, I'm getting my lips done on Monday. And she just told me over the weekend. I was like, what the fuck? I was just reading on that. Not to an extreme, but like, I don't know if this is about boosting your confidence. You can go in so many different directions, lose weight, tone your body. If we're talking like cosmetic, just be careful. And she's like, well, not a whole needle, just like half a needle. I don't want too much. And I'm just like, okay. So I don't know if it's like a confidence thing. So I don't know why that's coming out like that. Justice. But I did notice like one eye is blue, that one's green. But I'm getting like extensions, eyelash extensions, hair extensions. So I'm not really like, but it is, I know it must be Venus. But it's, I'm not looking at this as a warning. So if you're doing anything, like, again, I don't think it's a warning. I just think it's odd that it's coming out in my readings like that because it's not necessary. So I don't know if this is another woman comparing themselves to another woman, a man doing it with another man. You know what I mean? I'm even getting like sexual vibes, and there's nothing about this like sexual. So I don't know if is she better than I am? Like, it's just, which would be jealousy, stuff like that, pettiness, needing to work on themselves, insecurity. So again, it might just be insecure energy here, and no, I just heard enhancement. So it's somebody wants something done in the sense of like, because they think somebody's prettier than them, or but in the sense with the other one, my friend, I don't think that's what it is with her. She just, it will make her feel better. She's not comparing herself to other people. But there's definitely comparison here. Like one blues, one green. You know, so, oh, you like her skin color better than mine? Does she like? It's just, I don't know what that is. I don't know what it is. With this energy here, with passion, wisdom, justice, like, it's beautiful card. So I hope it doesn't get turned into like revenge or like go to an extreme. And actually, she even has a knife and it's going towards her stomach. They used to do that back in the day. Japanese, the Chinese deities, like when they would take their own life or they didn't feel like they messed up. But to me, it's almost like liposuction, which would be, they don't really do it that way anymore, but which would be great for those who are trying to go there with like the band and stuff and following a disciplined, regimen. But there's nothing here about suicide, but there is something here. It's almost like a knife going through your stomach. So somebody is we definitely have a shadow energy here. And again, then I see a positive energy, but like it could be removing breast, sex change. Like, I don't know. I'm not saying she looks manly by any means, but like the Sioux, and again, that's society. You know what I mean? It's stuff we're taught in school, and what's okay, what's not okay, and then this next generation. So there's definitely some shit going on here. I don't want to be stuck in this energy, reading this energy for too long, so let's just get a couple clarifications and move on to the next energy. And I'm seeing a lot of brown behind these other colors. The Ghoul. In the shadows I dwell, feeding on what I can, not remembering when was the last time that life tasted well. So like craving more. Let me shut my ringer off. Totally unraveled. In the shadows I dwell, feeding on what I can, not remembering when was the last time that life tasted well. I feel like there's a rhyme. I feel like there's a riddle. I feel like there's something to like figure out here. Like a rampage or something. There must be like an argument, something coming, something big. Arguments, breakups, just realizing things, karma getting the best of people, energies getting the best of people. People want to, again, don't dance around the fucking bush. Say what you gotta say. Fallen angel. Was it real? Was it paradise that I was in? Or was it just a nightmare? The realms I now roam. Yeah, it's almost like I don't know what to do. Where to go. You could be doubting yourself. Again, that's when insecurities kick in. Telling yourself it was paradise, but it was a nightmare. So somebody probably thought the grass was greener on the other side. Could be like an awakening. Justice is here, so there's some big realizations going on here. Procrastination, the ticking of the clock distracts me from the fact that my worst enemy hides in my mind. So again, fear. Am I good enough? Am I not? Again, it's the shadow, guys. So once you can get your mindset to step out of this, and it's like, oh, well, how? Like, take a walk, distract yourself, go after things you want to go after, talk about the things you want to talk about. Whether it's a hit or a miss, it's on you on how to handle this. And again, I'm also looking at like somebody just, living life, do, but, falling apart. But yeah, no, I'm good, yada, yada, yada. That type of energy. Then you have the 8 of Wands, 4 of Cups. So with passion, again, but it's like reversed. Did I miss an opportunity? Well, like I said, with this reverse, you're not going after it. You're not talking. You're not speaking your mind. You're not saying what really needs to be said. You're not sharing what you really feel. Beating around the bush. That's not a deep shadow, because there's like a deep shadow here too. But that there's no energy moving. Fear of rejection. Fear of it not working out, not coming around again. Bored. You don't want it. Why would you not want passion in your life? I don't know if you worry, you got 3 of Cups. I don't know if it has to do with a friend, because this is typically a celebration, having fun, too many people in the picture. You don't know if you should maybe friend zone somebody, or somebody already did this to you. And meanwhile, when they did that to you, they were like in comparison mode. Like, I don't know. I mean, there's so many different things. What this reading is saying, but it's like you could you could take the step. You could go in a new direction. But you're dancing around the bush with the Four of Swords. To me, I think you're overthinking. You know, this energy is definitely overthinking. And then, you know, the King of Cups, Knight of Wands, communication, but, you know, Fool reversed, Ace of Wands, there's that passion, but you're not really going after it. You're not utilizing it. And then the Ace of Pentacles right next to it. I don't know why I feel the need to put these up right. It's probably the way I put them back. So I don't even know what I'm saying here. So whatever I'm saying is obviously a message as well. So your own fear, overthinking is holding you back, rejection, bored. What is this? Four of Cups? Whatever it is, preventing. You have energy around you that's holding you back. I mean, this could be you, happy-go-lucky, and then you have this energy, and it's like, you know, Ace of Swords. Yeah, communication needs to come in here, but I'm getting more like silence, maybe praying, saying something. But at the bottom of the deck, you have the Six of Pentacles and the Magician. But the Seven of Swords, Ten of Swords, complete manipulation. I mean, complete, well, there's obviously manipulation here at some point, but complete sabotage. It's almost like, you know, when people like reach out or whatnot, it's like, oh, hi, what's up? Maybe one word sentence, a one word. I don't know where I'm going with that. Six of Pentacles, Magician, Seven, but it's like instant sabotage. Instead of just, you know, this Knight of Cups, feeling what it is you're feeling with passion, it's like going into hermit mode. You got to speak up here, or it's like, oh, I lost an opportunity. Well, you only said one word. We don't know what you're thinking. We're not reading your mind. We're not going to assume. So, you know, again, this could just be, you know, your energy feeling this way, but that's the energy you should be absorbing. You should be working with passion, creativity, enlightenment, happiness, joy, colors, you know. But instead, your brain just takes you somewhere else. Like instantly, the Death card. And you have Wisdom here. So again, it's like knowing better. I do think something here can be transformed. You do got the Seven of Pentacles. You might have to put some effort into something. Where do you want to invest? If you want to invest in a situation, then invest in a situation. It's almost like you can see how something's going to go, but it doesn't go that way. So I don't know if this is like instantly giving up, or I'm never going to look like that. And for some people, I'm going to take the easy way out, and I'm just going to do this or do that. Others of you could be going to get your hair colored, cut. Total transformation. But just because, like, just because something's like over now doesn't mean like something can't be transformed. Like a lot of people don't like the death card in the sense of like it's over, like, but it's a brand new opportunity to start something new and transform your body, your energy, your life, your thoughts, your mind, you know, your mindset. And you got like the Grim Reaper looking up, and it's like, but you're over here like it's paradise, but then it's like a nightmare. So it's like different paradoxes here, because now it's like just roaming around, not knowing where to go. So it's like you have energy in your life you can go after, but then it's almost like maybe if you go after it, you know, and then you feel like it's going to be a nightmare on other people's ends. You might have somebody here that's just easily swayed by other people's opinions, you know? So again, if this is you guys, you have, you know, in the sense of you're not in the shadow, you are about to transform how you look at life, your thoughts, creativity, passion, things you want to go after, you know, doing it right, being fair. Because you have a lot of wisdom. You also have an old soul. Somebody thought definitely the grass was greener on the other side. I think somebody went back to an ex and tried to start over. And it's completely bored. This could be somebody with somebody else now, you know? And I don't know if you guys are still friends, but they're with somebody, or you guys aren't friends and they're with this person thinking about you. I'm not really sure how to incorporate that. I can sense whose energy is whose, and you have both in this sense, but like currently I don't think you're feeling this, and if you are, it's more of a subtle transformation within yourself. I mean, your eyes could be even changing colors for some reason, and something's been going on in freaking my eyes. And you know, these eyelashes are kind of like clumped together. They're not like feathered out. And I said a few weeks ago, it was the weirdest thing. I felt like I was having twitches in the eye, and I was like, well, that's not a twitch. That's more of like a spasm. And I was like, it's a medication. What is it? Freaked me out. But I've been feeling something weird, like in the corner of my eye, like that, like as if my eyelashes were like separated or something. So again, it's the energy. You know, it's also the weather, inside, outside, like adjusting to light, the sun, the aura, without even having to look up into the sky, you know? So there is something positive here. But maybe, you know, somebody has to go through something before this positive transformation, but it's like here. So it's like, you got to take the sun, you got to take the sun, you got to take the initiative to go after it. And with justice, you got the 10 of swords. So like I said, somebody thought the grass was greener on the other side. I don't know what happened or what went down. You have the 4 of Pentacles. Maybe that's why they held back, or, you know, greedy energy. 3 of Swords, 5 of Cups. Holy shit. You know, 2 of Swords. This is somebody that overthinks so much. Like, this is because the bottom of the deck, some readers, I typically look at it as like kind of like what's around the corner, or how things could go. And it's, you know, with all this procrastination or whatever this is, you know, you're left with the 10 of Swords, 4 of Pentacles, 3 of Swords, 5 of Cups, 2 of Swords, Knight of Swords. Like, that's especially with the 4 of Swords that wanted to come out. That's like mental anguish, you know? But justice is here. Like, you can do the right thing. You can look at something differently. You can be happy. I think you're dealing with somebody, again, who's easily swayed by other people's opinions, and, you know, you hold yourself back, and then you end up in this fucking energy when you can shift and learn from what it is you experienced and just go after it. Somebody's worried about, like, it's like somebody's win is somebody else's downfall. But like, I don't think you should be looking at something like that, because this is more about the beauty, the energy, the excitement, what puts a smile on your face, feel good, soul. It's like soul food, you know, feeding your soul. And then you have a whole nother set of energy. So to me, it's energy around you, whoever you're surrounding yourself with. I don't give a shit if this person seems happy-go-lucky. They're not. It's very unrealistic. It's all good. They say it's all good, but it's not all good. And again, it's like the sword. It's like, but the Ten of Swords, it's like going straight in. It's like right into somebody's gut, like hitting it where it hurts. I don't know if somebody's like below the belt type thing, like intentionally hurting somebody to make themselves feel better, which is shit fucking move. But there's a lot of people out there like that. Like, when's the last time life tasted so well? Like, what have you been just like hanging out in the gutters day by day? I don't know. There's something here with like accomplishments. So again, it's like feeling comfortable, but not in life with certain aspects and rolling with it, but not addressing other aspects in their life that make them happy. That's absolutely no way to live. You know how many times I've gone after things and just it didn't work out, or I didn't get it, or you know what I mean? But it's like still attempted to go after it. I got nothing to fucking lose. Worst thing that's gonna happen is it's not gonna work out. Okay, then moving on. At least I know I'm not supposed to be in that situation right now. Or like beating around the bush when you know you want to go after something but not going after it. Not addressing, you know, the Ten of Swords. Because this is being able to make a situation right. Doing the right thing. But this could also be you guys getting out of a period like this, or somebody getting out of a period like this and enjoying life again, because that's what's supposed to be happening. For others, it's like, no, I'll sit with the Death card and the Ten of Swords. And then it's like, okay, it's just like that video, the exact video I just showed you, holding back, 3 of Swords, 5 of Cups, 2 of Swords, not moving forward, making decisions when it comes to what will really make them happy in life. We got the 10 of Cups and the Chariot reverse, as if like it stops other people, or like I get what it's saying. Life is fucking hard, guys. Like, I held myself back from certain stuff because I was like, well, if I do this and I do this, there's a major shift, and I can't, you know, I don't want to do that shift right now because my family, I don't want to seem like I'm happy when other people in my family are like sad. Like, so I get it. I get it. But like, enough's enough. Whatever this is has lasted too long with the 10 of Swords. This is not like you dwelled on it for like a few days or a couple weeks, or what am I doing, beating myself up. Like, this is months of energy. So again, you can choose to do the right thing and go after something that feels good to you, feels like the right thing to do. But it's like you're just putzing around, not really knowing what to do, and you can get trapped in these realms, these lower realms. It's like the ticking of the clock, distraction. My worst enemy hides in my mind. You know, it's doing the right thing, but it affects clearly other people. Somebody here is clearly easily swayed. But I'm also getting like a major fight. And this is beautiful energy. So it's, you know, it's like a vampire. There's energy around you that is just sucking the fucking life out of you. It could be a job. But again, this is beautiful energy. So it's just, I guess it's just the shadow side of certain situations here. But like, if somebody is like, oh my, like, there's definitely major tower breakup here. I'm looking at this beautiful energy, but this could be like self-respect, and you're finally like, you know what, I'm done, and you're gonna do the right thing for you, because you do have the ability here to shift a situation. You just got to look at it differently. Somebody's only looking at it at one way. You could be dealing with a Taurus, or again, Venus has come into this read. I just noticed the lighter is Taurus. We just, the new moon, but there's such beauty here too, and I know there's other energies that aren't in those shadows. So, just be smart. Go after what it is you want to. Do the right thing. Self-respect, higher respect for yourself. You could be going after something or working on something, and that other people are like, well, why? Why would you, put energy into that or this? And like, because that's, I guess, what makes you happy. I mean, there's people like, oh, maybe like, I don't think you should do that. I'm not really sure. But, maybe this is you talking to somebody from your past, or like, oh, you want to go that route again? Remember the 10 of Swords, and it's like, well, it's none of your business. Work on it. Go after it. If that's where your happiness is, like, you could just be putting up boundaries and being smart about things. But if it's what makes you feel good, maybe this is you on the other hand, and this person makes you feel good, or this job, other people, might be a little against it. And like, you really went back to that situation. But to you, it feels right. Feels like you're doing the right thing. And if you ask me, you are, especially with passion, wisdom, and justice. You're definitely doing something. There's an energy here, a group that is absolutely hands down doing the right thing when it comes to something. I just hope you see it through. There's always a downside to everything, every person in your life, every situation. Every dollar you put in your pocket, like there's always going to be that type of energy. You got the health card and the death. I will honor my physical vessel that ensures my shrine. And then the death, I am learning from the endings is really a new beginning. And I was kind of explaining that to you as well. And again, be careful with your health, because I'm seeing like alterations that some people, you don't need these alterations, or you could be seeing like a witch doctor and doing it a different way, or thinking you're going holistic. And witch doctor is not, depending on what type of witch doctor you're working with, is not always holistic. You know what I mean? It could be centuries of ancient wisdom there, and here, try it this way, instead of, cutting yourself open. You don't need, one doctor tells you need surgery, the other one doesn't, So there is something here with health, and it's not just, I don't think it's not just cosmetic, but again, like, you could have had a spell on you, or you did a spell with that shadow side, and now that person has to sit with it, so I'm like, we can go back and forth with all this energy, obviously, but for those who are not like in a heavy shadow, can you do what it is you love to do? Go after what it is you want to go after, whether people fucking like it or not, and be happy. Stress kills. Yeah, freedom. I possess the power and free will to create my own happiness. I just said that to you. Somebody here is easily swayed by other people's opinions. please be careful there, because it's nobody else's business what makes you fucking happy. And I also get Nosy Nelly here. Like, tell me about it. How's it going? Have you talked to him? Have you talked to her? And like, they don't give a shit. Why are you talking about other people with this about somebody? Yeah, see, there's some gossip here. But it's like best friends acting like they're best friends, or like you can talk about it. Stop talking about somebody with somebody else. Just fucking stop. Draw a line in the fucking sand. Well, how's it going? Have you talked to him? Have you talked to her? Go, just stop. Free yourself from this energy. Because I feel like it's a friend of me. I feel like it, and it could be, you know, a mother, a brother, a father, a sister, kid's father, kid's mother. You know, in the sense of like, you think everything's good and like kosher, but stop talking about it. Stress kills. Free yourself. You have a shadow energy around you. You have somebody that just is nosy. They don't give a flying fuck. They don't care like you think they do. They're not like, oh yeah, they're cool with it. They're not fucking cool with it. Stop playing. I used to say this all the time. Stop playing house with somebody who really does not have your best interest. Free yourself from whatever energy that is. And this could be you playing house with somebody. And it's like, why? Why? Why would you want to do that? Be smart. But what I really see is you going after something you want, or I hope you go after something you want, or you can. You know, so, or it's somebody you thought is a friend and they say something and it's like, man, that hit, you know, right in the gut. You really want that person around you? Like I said, this death that was up here, and I've said it, it's a new opportunity to transform your life. And it's almost like you know exactly what you want. Or this is energy coming to you and you're like, oh shit, I got a decision to make. What am I going to do? You know, mental anguish, that type of psychological energy I was feeling. Don't sit with that. It's awful. It's literally affecting your health. But again, you can create your own happiness. So stop being easily swayed by, you know, somebody that you consider family. Or stop talking about someone else. This is like you being friends with an ex and talking about the other person, or how's the other person doing, or like that other person doesn't give a shit. Acting like something's all kosher, like they're okay with the situation. They're not. And some of them, oh, you think she's prettier than me? Do you think he's better looking than the other one? Like, what is this? Be 12? Why are we dealing with energy like that? Why are we entertaining the devil? That's the devil. That's the demon. That's the shadow. That's the person who's taking your energy. Why are you entertaining that fucking person? Go fucking kick rocks, dude. What the actual fuck? You know? Why? You feel obligated? Are they really family? You know, your kid's mother, your kid's father, they don't give a shit. They don't give a fuck. Why are you playing fucking house with somebody who doesn't give a shit? And this shit is none of their fucking business, whatever this is. It's nobody's business but yours. And if it's a job, a solo decision, if it's another person, it's still a solo decision that you make regarding a job or a person. Like, what the fuck? This energy is draining the living fucking shit out of you. Could be your own fucking father, your own mother. Like, it's like the same conversation, or asking about like, what the fuck? This is about you, your happiness, what you want. You have the power to free yourself to create your own happiness. Stop allowing other energies and people to get in the way. Like, It's, but you have another energy like that touches your soul and brings you to life. But hey, fuck it. Who cares? Oh, I fucked up. I won't have that again. So instead of trying, they just beat around the bush or chalk it up to like a no-go, So like I said, you have energy around you that's just bringing you fucking down. And some of you, there's black magic here. This witch doctor doesn't, speak of black magic, but this is you creating what it is you want with the wisdom here. 24 is the 6th. Speeding is so fucking little. The throne of the witch doctor is covered by her long hair, full of secrets and wisdom passed on from ancestry. She makes aware of her crown connection to source. When the witch doctor at her feet with the moon in the box slightly open, filled with the magic, spiritually and ancient African tools, challenge yourself to tap in to your wealth of intuition and bring into balance what it is you're seeking. She's an old soul who feels the energy of non-physical and physical guides surrounding her. Respect the witch doctor and say a prayer for her to help her glimpse into the world unknown. Slow down, listen to your inner voice. What is, because it will never pass you. If you receive the witch doctor card, consider the following. Befriend your shadow. Trust your intuition. Everyone has a shadow. Are you running from yours? Yeah, obviously that was with the other reads. That was with the other cards that I just did. Running away from what it is you really want or how you feel. I'm going to have these conversations until all blue in the face. It's what you do about it. Energy around you, they're being fake. Well, why are you befriending them? Why are you entertaining talking about somebody else? You just still love your ex-girlfriend? Was she better than me? Like there's such insecurities, and I think somebody here is fucking annoyed with that shit. But like that energy itself is draining the fuck out of you, and it's somebody else too. Like, do you talk to him? Do you talk to her? Like what? Like it's like almost like getting annoying or frustrating. But it's nobody else's fucking business whether they're a friend or not. It's because there's nothing, it's not whatever I'm feeling is not a good intention. Somebody around you does not have like a good intention. And again, you might think somebody does because they're family, but like they don't. And unfortunately, somebody here is easily swayed. The decisions they make, they do consider other people. And this just feels like a situation that doesn't involve anybody else's fucking opinion. Kids, it doesn't even matter. I'm aware that happiness means that I'm on the right path. Yeah, see? So you're going to go after it or not? Love, happiness, freedom. We got 2 cards of happiness. The death card. Wisdom. You have an energy around you. But you do the right thing for you. I know it's not always easy when, there's people in the family or the friends don't think it's the right thing you're doing. But you know what? Like, if your gut is telling you that's the right thing for you, fucking go after it, because that's where your passion is. That's where your life shifts. That's where your eyes open. That's where, you bring me back to life, that song. So, and there might be an argument before there's I just heard settlement, there might be an argument before the energy shifts, or, just depends, because you got the 10 of Swords lingering at the bottom of the deck. I think sacred geometry will help you guys. Just looking at it, staring at it. it will shift your energy without you even realizing you're shifting your energy. So it's like the little things you can do. And even if you don't know how to do it, you just do it. Like that. You stare at a symbol. That one doesn't work, go to another one. You stare at this long enough, even a sacred little symbol, it'll start moving. You'll feel it. Energy will shift. You feel it in your head, you feel it in your brain. You might feel confused, you feel it in your eyes. Work with that energy. Work with that energy. Let me just respond to Alana. Was the sticker in Ben's name? Because your birthday was in October, girlfriend. Is the car still in his name? I think that's what's going on. Ben crashed her car months ago. He bought a brand new truck. Gave Lonnie the car they had. Yeah, it's in his name. Still 2 months to go. I keep forgetting. All right, I'll text him today and let him know. Is there any certain times that don't work? Don't you have an appointment this week for Lucy? And what's best? Morning, afternoon? It's just on the phone talking, and somebody responded to somebody at laughing at somebody and just saying not the time, and it's so disrespectful. And I came across this woman. I think she's 103, and she was talking about the 5 L's and to live your life, how you should be living your life. And I didn't listen to the whole thing, Pauline Walsh, and then I kind of fast forwarded to the end when she was talking about laughter. And laughter is the best medicine, but then there's that shadow side of laughter that can really, it's like teasing somebody or not acknowledging their feelings and just dismissing something. I don't think people understand the toll it takes on somebody. This is where my chest is hurting again with this energy. And I just had this conversation in the car with you guys last week after weekend, the whole psychedelic energy and psychological energy. It's not cool. Let's see exactly what she says, but it's not, I don't even know if I sent it to me. I think I did. Right here.
Comes from inside ourselves. We have the position on the outside and the position on the inside, and all healing is based on love.
And it is. So if somebody laughs at you, like, you know what I mean?
Recognize. That's what Gandhi did when he looked at me and I looked at him. I recognized him and he recognized me. As India was torn apart with the partition, Hinduism being done. So I recognize that love flows. And love has to keep on flowing or it dies.
What do you hope your legacy is?
That love is what really matters. When you get down to the basic,
you don't treat people like shit. You know what I mean? You don't.
What healing is all about. It's about love and life. Did what they could. When Gandhi was speaking, my dad sad because I didn't want to leave India.
Reaction sent. Oh, I didn't mean to laugh. Jesus, that's awful.
In the train with my face plastered against the window, really looking out. In India, there are always crowds of people. It just doesn't make any sense. You don't understand. But listening with love is understanding. So these 5 L's have been very helpful for me in structuring, and of is cruel. It's mean.
Oh, that's it right there.
Until it takes its first breath. So it's this reality that life and love are one unit.
I don't think how people get, like, one word can change somebody's life.
That way, we can really understand aspects of ourselves, but aspects of the world around us and aspects of other people too. The first L was life and love. So those two came together and I understood those. But the third one was laughter. Laughter without love is cruel. It's mean. It takes families apart. It has caused wars, you know. Laughter can be cruel, but laughter with love is joy and happiness.
That part really stuck with me because we just don't think about that shit anymore. Your mind just takes you somewhere else instead of controlling your own mind and controlling your own thoughts. You know, like I'm saying, like, energy is here, like, easily swayed, and it can be just like somebody saying something, and it's just like, and it stops you from loving what it is you want to do and how you're looking at things. And, you know, she said, it can break a fucking family apart. It can break you up. Like, somebody could be like, whether they're drunk, whether they're straight, like, it doesn't fucking matter. Like, once a certain energy hits you, and it hits your heart, and it hits your soul, and it can tear you apart. But are you gonna not do anything about that? And because you don't have to sit with that energy. That energy is a sitting in. Let it go. You break up. Don't engage. Clear your head. You know what I mean? And this is a prime example. And this was all last night. And it's almost like AI is reading my fucking thoughts, which we knew the phone was eventually going to fucking do that too. You know? This one. I loved it.
Don't you feel like a cry? Don't you feel like crying? From here I ever come on.
Give yourself 6 months. I've said this to you guys plenty of times. Take that 6 months. Take that fucking year. Transform your fucking life. Fuck anybody who's not respecting you or giving you the love or an explanation or wanting you to understand something. Like, don't Don't engage with those fucking energies, guys. Like, people who do that, their lives never change. They just day by day, blah, 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 walking around like a blob. I just got pulled to that movie with like a green blob, and they're all friends, and or the white looks like the Michigan marshmallow thing. But like, I've stressed this to you guys plenty of freaking times, because you stay in a situation for years and years and years and years out of comfortability, of, you know, security, whatever you think it may be for you, you know. But once you're down, like, stay down. Take that year, even if you have 10 best friends, but you're only talking to 2 of them because they're the ones that are the only ones that kind of understanding what you're going through and respecting it, and not telling you you're doing it the wrong way, or you should try that. You know what I mean? Like, and it's like listening with love. Like, some people are like, I don't know if this person's ever going to understand me or this and that, because, you know, you have certain needs. And if that person is not listening to what that person is really saying, and you have to have the same conversation like over and over, like, not your fucking person. Because then you're just going to settle because you're like, you know what, that person's never going to figure it out. Well, then at that point, when you tell yourself that, it is time to go. It is time to stop engaging. It's time to move forward in life. Family member, it doesn't matter. You have to put your needs first and set that energy aside and focus on different energy. The storm is only going to last for so long. A couple months, if that. And then your entire life shifts. And then once they realize, you know, their words don't speak that volume, you know, it subsides, and it goes in a different direction and goes to bug somebody else or whatever the case. You know what I mean? So our mind is literally the most powerful thing we have. It's ours. So any negative thoughts that you're having, you know, clear them, self-talk, work on them. Opportunities come in. You want the right people in your life that make you happy. You know what I mean? Like, you don't just dismiss that because somebody else isn't comfortable with it. One fucking life, guys. One. And sometimes you break up and, you know, maybe that person only needed a few weeks to like think about something about what somebody else is saying, because in the long run, do you really want to be with somebody who's not listening to you? I don't want to settle and be like, oh, it's just, you know, it's who they are and you accept them. You don't have to accept that shit, guys. Your life, again, your fucking life. The ascension is here. We'll go. I'm almost positive we're in 4D now. The ascension's been happening. And now's the time we got to be real careful on what we hear, and especially what mentors and people we look up to. Because it's almost like a cult. It's corrupt. Even if it's good information or not. It sways energies. It sways your thoughts. Oh, this person did this. I'm going to do that. That seems great. That's what I need. Got one person living in a huge house. You don't need that. Oh, well, that person downsized. I'm going to do that too. Why? Because they explained it to you that it sounded good. That's being easily swayed. It might be something you've been wanting to do, but if it's been on your mind for like a year, then yes, in your soul, that's what you want to do. You don't just hear something and be like, yes, perfect. Not when it comes to something huge like that. That's being easily swayed. And that could be by somebody, a role model, somebody you think who speaks with wisdom and intelligence, and they know what they're talking about because, you know, technology and this and that. Like, that's Matrix. You're the sheep. You think you're the black sheep, but you're not. You're the white one. You're the white sheep. Your family can look at you as the black sheep, but in the matrix, you're still the white sheep. You can't be both. I keep hearing Dirty Dancing. Don't you ever wonder? No. So come on and come to me. I don't know what song it is. When you're all alone. Oh, was that the song that they were literally just singing in the video we just watched? I'm almost positive it was. Yeah. You know, it's like being ignored. So come on and come to me. Why are you fighting something you want? God, life is just way too fucking short for this shit, guys. It's too fucking short for this shit. And like I said, it's affecting somebody's health here. Free yourself. It can be your own fucking thoughts, but it's because other people put those thoughts there. Where are your own thoughts? Your fucking thoughts on something. Because if it was your thoughts, this scenario would not be on the board. It's like I'm looking dead in the camera, like as if you guys can see my face. You know, but it's so fucking true. Like my heart literally hurts again. Like all that pressure there. And it's anxiety, but it's actually a strain on your heart that therefore can cause blood clots and go in so many different directions, guys. Like that's not healthy. Taking months off, one day is taking months off your life, and it can turn into a heart attack. It can turn into a lot of things, and then your life is done. It's over. You know, don't you feel like some? Don't you feel like dying? Is that what he said? Don't you feel like? I don't know. But come on and dance with me. I don't know. When you're all alone. You know, I just think like I'm looking at my little Buddha over here, but like this wasn't my Nana's. Well, this one was in. Where'd she go? It was like a trip. She just took a trip by herself. You know what I mean? But it's like he's just smiling. Life is too fucking short, guys. Pack a bag and fucking go. You know? Go spend that night with that friend. Go do something that makes your soul feel good. Because this pressure that I'm feeling around my heart, it's anxiety, guys. But like, it's actually putting strain on your heart. Like it's now, this energy is now affecting your health. Go after what it is you fucking love. Do it. You know, somebody walks into your life, they're meant to walk into your life. You don't just dismiss it and act like it's not a big deal and you don't fucking care. Or you know, someone cares, but they act like they don't care. Well, who the fuck wants to be around that energy? Who the fuck wants to entertain that? Somebody who's wide awake is not going to fucking entertain that shit. Stop beating around the fucking bush. Stop being easily swayed by fucking people because it sounds like that's what you should do. That's called like hypno. That's called subliminal messaging. That's, you know, like that. Again, 5 o'clock news, or who are you watching, you know, or, you know, so many people fucking love Elon Musk. You know what I mean? And it's like that energy is just like, people just don't fucking see it. And he convinces everybody that you're the fucking black sheep, but you're not. You're one of the fucking white sheep in his fucking herd of hundreds of thousands of fucking people. You're that white sheep. You think you have the knowledge to manipulate this and that, but why are you not working on like other aspects of your fucking life. Like the amount of people that love Elon Musk is mind-blowing. So just know you guys are all his fucking white sheep. And you can be like, ha ha ha, difference of opinion. Okay. You take those fucking six months and you work on yourself and you clear your head and a little bit out of that matrix, you're going to realize you were that fucking white sheep. And a lot of people are just like kind of like laughing at that. Well, you're that white sheep. He's convinced you're the black sheep, though. You should only be influenced by people who have wisdom. All his wisdom, all his things that he calls even fucking wisdom is based on fucking technology. That's not wisdom. That's AI. That's intelligence. That doesn't make him fucking smart because he knows how AI works. And he slowly gives ideas to people to wake them up, but not enough to get them out of the matrix. I'm pretty sure he's putting chips in people, and I told you years ago this was going to start happening. But we already knew that could happen. You want that? So you feel more intelligent? That's technology. Who the fuck are you? Whatever that turns you into, like, I don't even understand. That inner knowledge, that wisdom, that happiness, that freedom, all the stuff that we speak about, that's how you live your life. You don't create your life with AI. Like I said, AI is an incredible fucking tool, and I've been talking about it for fucking years. And this new AI we have, it has to change, and it will. You know what I mean? But it has to be able to differentiate like right and wrong. Because if it doesn't, we're fucked. And aliens and all this stuff happening in the sky, they're here to help Earth. Because the government has total fucking control. They're actually here to help. They're not here to scare you. They're here to fucking help. We're ruining a fucking planet that they allowed us to fucking be on. It's fucking bullshit. You know, people worship gods, and I wanted to say stop worshiping gods, but not necessarily stop worshiping gods, but in the sense, like, you're forgetting about Gaia. You're forgetting about our fucking planet. And I'm not saying you have to go and be like an activist for this and this and that, but like in all reality, what that gentleman is even fucking saying, that Buddhist, you know, what he's saying is absolutely 100%, 100 trillion% fucking facts. Your mind, your perception changes your life, the way you fucking look at things. Is it amazing to have a fucking belief? Yes. But are you forgetting about the earth that you fucking stand on, that gives you air, that the government is taking away? Or are you going to just get trapped in all these like conceptions and conspiracy theories and a lot of, oh, you're a conspiracy theorist? No, I'm not. I just agree. I have my own fucking opinion. That doesn't make me a fucking conspiracy fucking theorist. I have a fucking opinion. I have a belief, and it stems from the fucking earth. They allowed us to fucking be here, and we're turning into fucking robots. You're allowing the Matrix to fucking take over. You will be fucking left behind. We won't fucking care. You know, your neighbor wants to be an asshole. Who fucking cares? You're in your own element outside in your own fucking yard, wherever the fuck you are. You know what I mean? Like I can't stress this video enough.
We are at the moment in a
what are you doing with your life?
cycle of life where everybody, if you are just a little bit aware, you can feel something is shifting. There will come the time, and it's not going to take long, where a natural separation is going to take place. A natural separation. The ones that are able to read the signs, that are able to go with what is happening, to adapt to the changes this world is bringing to us, they will move on to another world. They will move on to another area, to another cycle of us humans being right now here on the earth. And other people that are unwilling, unable, maybe incapable of adapting to the coming changes, they will stay with the old world, which is about to end.
And not end in the sense of Armageddon, guys. This is your fucking mindset. You want to be happy, create your fucking happiness. Stop worrying about other fucking people. Stop engaging in bullshit. You know, I get you get trapped in the fucking matrix and how the government fucking traps you. There's always a way out. You will find a way out if you go within yourself and find that solution, because nobody else has that fucking answer for you. It's there. Take the time, feel the pain, the frustration, the aggravation. Take it. I can't fucking stress it enough. You will fucking stay behind. You will linger. You will be the white fucking sheep. And people who ignore synchronicities, it's like, what the fuck? You tell yourself, you see all these numbers all the time, or all these synchronicities and people's names. Why are you not looking into it? You just look at it as, oh, you know, but there's no thought process in it. It's not a fucking message. It's a message you're fucking ignoring. It's a message you're ignoring and laughing at. You're killing your fucking soul. You're staying fucking behind. We'll get to the trees after, because I don't want to incorporate another read right now. Like, again, it's happening to my soul. Like, there's so many people, like, I don't think you understand that this stress is putting a strain on your actual fucking heart. It's not just anxiety. It's an actual fucking strain. And if you can't figure out how to take that strain away, and I know your brain is telling you how to do it and what to go after, and you're ignoring it. You know, if you have to take with it an Ativan, a Valium, like, do it temporarily to get you so you're not putting so much strain on your heart, first of all, right? And then follow the voice, what it's telling you. Find yourself. Don't stay on it. But for God's sake, like, I'm telling you, like, this is strain on somebody's fucking heart. You don't fuck with that shit. It is your soul. It's not your soul, but people think it's your soul, but it's not. It's part of it. It's linked, but your heart is the most valuable fucking organ. Well, like drinking, your liver, your kidneys, everything. But this is the heart. And I think what it's trying to tell me is that people have so much anxiety out there about whether I should do this or whether I should do that. Like, just fucking do it. Because you're damaging your heart. You're damaging your vessels, your arteries. This physical damage that's being done with this ascension, because you're not catching up. And you could simply catch up by going after what it is you think you want, or you want, without all those people's thoughts in the back of your head. That's who you become, who you are. You want to be a better person? Start there. That's how you become a better person. Because you're only not going after what it is you want because of somebody else's fucking projection. these energies are going to get more and more intense. So please take care of your health, take care of yourself, your thoughts, the directions you want to go in, people you want to engage with. At the end of the day, it'll all be all right. Let it take time. Don't settle. Even if it causes like a breakup, or even if it's just temporary and somebody needs that, that break, or it's permanent, if somebody really doesn't like understand what you're saying and they're not listening, or they're laughing, and this, like, no, you don't dismiss that. That's settling. Well, that person will never understand me, or they don't get what I'm saying, or it's never going to change, and it's a big factor in a relationship, like that's settling. Until somebody really comprehends what the fuck you're saying, stop going blue in the fucking face and putting strain on your own fucking heart. Give it some time. It will work out. Everything will fall into place. But not until you start putting yourself first. And it's not somebody else's consequence, or they're not learning. Like, it's so hard to go after like what you want and be that person. And I know it is. Been there. But once you release that and you actually do it and go after it, it's the best feeling in the fucking world. And it hurts to let someone go. It hurts. But don't let that person stop you from living your life. Because there is somebody out there that will listen and will love you and will reciprocate. And maybe it's that person, it's just not the right time. I don't know. You would know. It just depends. I'm not talking about like a divorce. I'm not talking about something major. I feel like that energy has already come in. I'm talking about like you're planning a future with somebody. You want to plan a future with somebody, and you're noticing all these things, and you're into relationships, and you've been into a relationship for a couple years, and it's not the first time you fucking stress something. You know what I mean? Like, somebody's not listening with love. Like they're not comprehending what you're saying. You can say it until you're fucking blue in the face. Okay, so this is when you need to start making decisions. Detox is good. And I'm not saying that relationship is necessarily toxic either. It's just you got to now factor in, is this really who I want to be with? Do they understand me? And they can say they do until they're blue in the face, but the actions speak louder than words. Are they reciprocating? Are they compassionate? Are they understanding? And I know it sucks. It hurts to walk away from from people who just don't get it. But at the end of the day, you become the better person. You become the healed person. You become the person that can live life again and enjoy life. And you have a happy life. And the other people that don't, then they don't. They live life the way they're going to live life. And that's their life. It's their choice. And some of you guys right now will come together. It's just going to, take a little time. But I'm talking about ones who have been in relationships already for, a couple years, not a long, long time. Ones that are like starting to plan futures with people. It's going to go one way or the other. But if, when it comes down to emotional, physical, mentally, spiritually needs, like you got to make sure those things are there and that they're understanding. You can still be with somebody who doesn't understand how you feel, but as long as they're understanding it and they're grasping it and they know what you need, that's what matters. I love you guys. I'll be back later. I hope you have an amazing rest of your day. Love you. Love you. Bye, guys.